Have you ever wondered how Kylian Mbappe spends his millions? The PSG player has literally taken the world by storm. Even if France lost this year's World Cup final against Argentina, Mbappe scored a hat-trick in the final. Though he ultimately lost the final, the PSG player already has one World Cup under his belt and is considered by many to be one of the best strikers on earth, with a better career start than Cristiano Ronaldo, Lionel Messi, and Maradona. Naturally, such success is followed by abundant wealth, and Kylian Mbappe has quickly become the most expensive footballer on earth, with an estimated net worth of 150 million euros. From his car collection to his lavish apartment in Paris, here is an exclusive look inside Kylian Mbappe's lifestyle. So make sure to watch this video till the end, because you will be surprised at how he spends his millions. But before watching how Mbappe spends his millions, let's take a quick look at how much he earns. When he moved from Monaco to PSG in 2017, Kylian multiplied his salary 13 times, and he ended up earning around 10 million euros per season. In the season 2019-2020, his gross monthly salary increased up to 1.6 million euros. And this does not include advertising income, bonuses, and benefits. At PSG, there is an ethical bonus for good behavior. For example, saluting the fans is a behavior you must adopt to get this bonus. He can also earn over 1 million euros if he wins the prestigious Ballon d'Or, the reward of the best footballer of the year. Moreover, he has some exclusive advantages provided by the club, like moving expenses when he changes houses and VIP seats for his family each match. Recently, Kylian re-signed with PSG for 3 more years. According to some sources, the contract will bring Mbappe around $664 million before taxes, or an estimated $221 million per year. Of course, being one of the best footballers in the world offers many opportunities to earn even more money. Nike is always the first to sign lucrative contracts with young stars, and they are always willing to pay large sums of money to use their brand name for advertising. Moreover, game developer giant EA Sports has chosen Mbappe as the cover star for FIFA 23. As a result, the PSG player was on the cover of their 2021, 2022, and 2023 editions. Kylian also has a lucrative deal with Hublot. The company pays him roughly $1.2 million annually to be their brand ambassador. From all his endorsement deals, the PSG player earned over $13 million. So, how does he spend his millions? Mbappe is admired not only for his talent on the pitch, but also for his maturity and generosity. Being born into a modest family, Kylian knows the hardships of the more unfortunate. So he considers it his duty to share some of his wealth with the community and assist people who have less than him. Even though Mbappe has always donated a fraction of his huge fortune to charity, after France won the 2018 World Cup, he made the legendary donation of his whole $500,000 salary and bonuses for free sports instructions to hospitalized and disabled children. The PSG player also established his organization, Inspired by KM, which encourages 98 children from Paris to achieve their life goals. He also wrote the book entitled Je m'appelle Kylian in 2021 to allow every child to dream and to give themselves the means to make their dreams come true. Not only did Mbappe donate a sizable sum of money to Abbé Pierre Foundation in support of COVID-19 relief efforts, but he also financed the search for the late Emiliano Sala. In addition, the French superstar often volunteers in the Bondy neighborhood where he grew up. He supports it with the paychecks he earns playing for the French national team. According to some sources, this is estimated to be roughly around $20,000 every game, or nearly $200,000 annually. While Mbappe is extremely generous to others, he also spends money on himself. Like many other soccer players, Mbappe loves shoes. In fact, he is paying close attention to his style, and particularly to the shoes he wears. The PSG player has had a fixation on sneakers since he was a child. During one of his interviews, he said he would cry to his mother trying to get the shoes he wanted. He considers himself a kid with a new toy when he receives a pair of new sneakers, and given his massive fortune, it's no wonder his sneaker collection includes rare and expensive pairs. Usually, a pair of his sneakers cost around $300, and he provides himself with the best ones. As Nike ambassador, Mbappe has his own line of Air Max 98 footwear called Bondi Dreams. A month after his 21st birthday, the PSG player also received a pair of Air Jordan 1 High OG Dior as a gift. How much do they cost? The price of this type of sneaker is around $2,000. While Mbappe doesn't spend a massive portion of his wealth into shoes, he certainly has a thing for comfort and prefers them over other luxuries. Due to his love for sneakers, in 2018 he attended a sneaker shopping episode organized by YouTube, which features celebrities visiting the Los Angeles Flight Club. There, celebrities speak and shop anything trainers. He ended up paying a sum of $1,226 for 2 pairs of rare sneakers before leaving the store. A good superstar look wouldn't be complete without a luxury watch. For his young age, Kylian owns watches one can only dream of. When his team resumed training after the COVID-19 pandemic, most of the attention was on the masks, but Mbappe has attracted attention with his new watch. Though Mbappe prefers a down-to-earth look, he definitely likes wearing expensive watches. Moreover, being a brand ambassador for some renowned watch brands including Hublot, it is no surprise to see him showing off different collections of Hublot watches on different occasions. A few months ago, the PSG player posted a photo of himself flaunting the Big Bang Millennial Pink he had received from his sponsor. Hublot specifies that it is a unisex and monochrome model. Only 200 models have been produced and each watch costs around $20,900. Some of the most expensive watches he has been seen wearing include the luxurious 42mm Hublot Big Bang Unico Titanium Rainbow. The watch was seen on his wrist during a press conference in September 2022. This watch is provided with a polished and satin-finished titanium case, and it is set with 170 rubies, amethysts, pink sapphires, blue topazes, blue sapphires, yellow sapphires, savorites, and orange sapphires. Moreover, the 18-karat white gold bezel is set with 48 baguette-cut colored sapphires, topazes, rubies, and savorites. Each watch costs around $69,500. The PSG player was also spotted with a 42mm Spirit of Big Bang King Gold Rainbow Hublot watch. The watch contains mainly platinum and is provided with a case set with 166 colored gemstones. Each one of these watches costs around $93,700. Another watch that was spotted on Mbappe's wrist is the Hublot Big Bang Steel Diamonds. The watch is provided with a 41mm polished and satin finished stainless steel case and cost around $15,612. Even though the French star can afford whatever he wants, including luxury cars, Mbappe's car collection is not as expensive as some people think. Did you know he has no driver's license? Yes, although the superstar is already 24, he never had the time to get his license. During one of his interviews, he explained that since playing for Monaco several years ago, he had never needed one, as his mother drove him around. Nowadays, PSG has assigned him a driver to take him everywhere, as Mbappe has much more pressing tasks than earning his driver's license. The car he most often uses is a Volkswagen Tiguan. Mbappe spent around 50,000 euros to acquire it, and even if it's not the most expensive car in his collection, it's one of Mbappe's favorites due to its practicality. He has also been seen in a Mercedes-Benz V-Class, which goes for around 134,552 euros. Mbappe also has some luxurious brands, which he mostly collects as investments, such as his Volkswagen Multivan, which cost him nearly 80,000 euros, and the highly luxurious Volkswagen Touareg, which goes for approximately 120,000 euros. Football players often drive Ferraris. In fact, his garage's creme de la creme is Mbappe's Ferrari 488 Pista, which cost him around 527,350 euros. After all, a Ferrari is a must for a striker as quick as Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe lives in an apartment located in central Paris and has a direct and beautiful view of the Eiffel Tower. The house is provided with everything a star like Mbappe needs, like a Turkish bath, a basketball court, a library, and a gym. The most fascinating thing about the house is that it is provided with 12 bedrooms. Due to his insane net worth, it's obvious that Kylian Mbappe has decided to spare no penny on his luxurious penthouse. According to some sources, it should cost a total of $3.7 million or euros. Moreover, the PSG player pays over 40,000 euros a month for the pad, where his family lives with him. The apartment is located just a few minutes' drive from the Parc des Princes, or PSG's home stadium. What the French superstar doesn't save up for, however, are the holidays. As a professional footballer, Kylian has only a few weeks to spend quality time away from the field, so he prefers to spend huge amounts of money to make sure he has the best time with his girlfriend. While usually Kylian doesn't share the cost of his holidays, we can easily deduce he pays hundreds of thousands of dollars. The price is also raised by the comfort the PSG player looks for when he travels. He likes renting an ultra-luxurious Bombardier Challenger 350, which is famous for being one of the most luxurious jets on Earth. I don't know if Mbappe got some kind of discount, but I'm sure that if I were to rent such a jet, it would cost me roughly $7,000 an hour. Moreover, the PSG player has several photos in different yachts showing he doesn't save up for holidays, but come on, Mbappe definitely deserves his pampering considering he's playing most of the year. After the elimination of France from Euro 2020 against Switzerland, Mbappe and his compatriot Benzema went on holiday together in Greece, where they snapped personal pictures with the famous chef Salt Bae. Moreover, following his new deal with French club PSG, Mbappe went on holiday to the French Riviera, where he was snapped whizzing along the Mediterranean Sea on a jet ski. In January 2023, Kylian Mbappe and Achraf Hakimi went on holiday together in Morocco. They were spotted in New York's Times Square a week before watching an NBA game while wearing a mask to not be recognized by other people. A few days later, they were seen having dinner together at a popular restaurant in the Moroccan city of Marrakech. Kylian Mbappe has decided to invest part of his fortune in Sorare, an NFT-based fantasy sports platform. In September 2021, Sorare, with headquarters in Paris, had a valuation of $4.3 billion when it collected $680 million. Founded in 2018, Sorare has agreements with more than 250 sports leagues to realize player NFT trading cards, which users collect to set up lineups against rival users in fantasy games. Sorare has a partnership with top soccer leagues like MLS, Bundesliga, La Liga, and the French Football Federation. After its agreement with MLB in May, Sorare started to expand outside of soccer. So, which of Mbappe's possessions surprised you the most? Let me know in the comments below. And if you're mind blown by how Kylian Mbappe spends his millions, make sure to check out my video on how Elon Musk spends his billions. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.